We're learning about procedural writing. What is a procedural text? It's text that is factual. It tells us how to do or make something, and it always has step-by-step instructions or directions. It's a great way to teach others how to do or make something. Procedural text has a specific things to do and things that are required within it. So, for example, it tells the reader how to do something. It's got a goal or an aim. It lists the required materials and equipment needed to carry out that goal, and it includes a clear sequence of steps to help the reader achieve the goal, such as instructions or directions, and these are often numbered. The language used to write a procedural writing should include the verbs, doing or command words, vocabulary that is specific to the subject of the procedure, present tense, adverbs and adverbial phrases to indicate how and where and when. We can find procedural texts in lots of different writing and reading. It's always in a recipe, the rules of games, a science experiment, directions that tell you how to get from place to place, craft or do it DIY instructions, the instructional manuals, and safety procedures. Here's an example of how to make a chocolate milkshake. This is a procedural text. You can see that it has the aim or the goal, and this is to follow these instructions to make a delicious chocolate milkshake. You can see here the materials and equipment that we are going to need to make this chocolate milkshake. There's a cup of milk, a scoop of ice cream, 2 big squirts of chocolate milk topping, 1 big drinking glass, and a blender. So you need to get all of those things before you can make the chocolate milkshake. Here are the steps, and you can see that they are all numbered from 1 to 6. Plug the blender into the power point and switch the power point on. You can see that plug and switch are the verbs. They're telling us really specifically what we need to do. Then we need to add the ice cream, milk and topping to the blender. Again, this starts with our verb add. Number 3, put the lid on the blender. Make sure it's on nice and tight. So put is our verb there. Number 4, turn the blender on and blend the ingredients on high for 30 seconds. Turn and blend are the verbs. Then number 5, remove the blender lid and carefully pour the milkshake into the big drinking glass. Remove and pour are the verbs there. Enjoy your delicious milkshake. Here's another example, how to build a sandcastle. You can see again we've got our aim, our goal, which is follow these instructions to build a sandcastle. We've got all of the material and equipment that we're going to need to do that. And we've got 5 steps. When you read through the steps and see if you can find the verbs that help us be really specific about what we need to do. Yes, so we've got our 5 steps. We've got our verb, fill your bucket to the top of the sand. Pack down the sand so the bucket is nice and full and smooth on top. Quickly flip the bucket upside down. Try not to spill any sand out of the bucket as you do this. Gently tap is our verb, the bucket, before carefully pulling it upwards off the sandcastle. And number 5, use the seaweed and shells to decorate the sandcastle however you like. So these are examples of how you too can write your own procedural text.